المرسلين وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين وبعد. Alhamdulillah, continuing on the daily routine of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We're talking about the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam's preparation for Salat al-Fajr. We talked about how he would get up, get up quickly at the adhan or at the time of Fajr, and he would repeat after the adhan. And he taught us to do the same and the rewards of that as well. The next part is about the Sunnah prayer for Fajr of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. عن أنس بن سيرين قال قلت لابن عمر رضي الله عنهما أرأيت ركعتين قبل صلاة الغداء أطيل فيهما القراءة. Anas ibn Sirin, he asked Ibn Umar رضي الله عنهما that should I, what is the rak'atayn, the two rak'at before Salatul Fajr, the Sunnah of Salatul Fajr, should I make my recitation long in them? Right? He asked Ibn Umar رضي الله عنه. Ibn Umar رضي الله عنهما is one of the companions that is known for his strictness in following the Sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That is one of the things he is most famous for, is that, and even to the point where he would do things that weren't necessary, but out of the just the following of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So he said, كان النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم يصلي من الليل مثنى مثنى ويوتر بركعة ويصلي الركعتين قبل صلاة الغداء وكأن الأذان بأذنيه. That the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to pray in the night 2 by 2, meaning 2 rak'at at a time. Then he would make witr with 1, and he would pray 2 rak'at before the Fajr prayer, as if the adhan, what he means by the adhan is the iqama, as if the iqama is ringing in his ear, meaning he would pray them quickly, because the iqama is about, as if the iqama is just about to happen. So if one of you comes in, you see it's almost time for the iqama, as quickly as you would pray the prayer. So he's giving the impression that they were very short prayers. And Aisha radiallahu anha, كان النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم يصلي من الليل 11 ركعة فإذا طلع الفجر صلى ركعتين خفيفتين. Aisha radiallahu anha, she also mentioned that he would pray 11 rak'at in the night, and when the Fajr time came, he would pray 2 light rak'at. That's how they described them, خفيفتين. ثم تجع على شقه الأيمن حتى يجيء المؤذن فيؤذنه. And then he would lay down on his right side, not sleeping, he would lay down on his right side until the mu'adhin came to inform him that the time for the iqamah had come near. And she also mentioned يصلي ركعتي الفجر فيخفف حتى إني أقول هل قرأ فيهما بأم القرآن. Aisha radiallahu anha, she also said that he would pray the 2 rak'at of Fajr, the Sunnah of Fajr, and he would make them short or light until, to the point that I would ask myself, did he even read Surah Al-Fatiha? Right? Did he even read Surah Al-Fatiha? So that's how short the rak'at were of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But again, as we'll see, he was reciting a surah after Fatiha, and this gives us a little bit of other insight. And those surahs that he is narrated to have recited in Al-Fatiha, Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu, he mentions, أن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم قرأ في ركعتي الفجر قل يا أيها الكافرون وقل هو الله أحد. That the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam would recite in the 2 rak'at of Fajr, he would recite قل يا أيها الكافرون, Surah Al-Kafirun, and Surah Al-Ikhlas. Now, if the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is reciting Al-Fatiha and Surah Al-Kafirun, and then Aisha radiallahu anha, to her it seems like, did he even recite Surah Al-Fatiha? Then that goes to show you how measured the recitation of the Prophet ﷺ actually was of Surah Al-Fatiha. And when he's reciting 2 surahs, she's wondering, did he even recite the one, right? And so this just goes to show you that normally the Prophet ﷺ in his own night prayers would take his time. As we mentioned before, he would take his time in his recitation, wouldn't rush through them. But these are the 2 surahs that he is narrated to have recited. And the 2 rak'at of Fajr, as all the Sunnah prayers as well, the Prophet ﷺ also encouraged us to do qada, make them up if we miss them for some reason. And there is a narration in Sahih Muslim, عن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه قال عرسنا مع النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم فلم نستيقظ حتى طلعت الشمس. That we arrived late at night at a camp one night with the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and we didn't wake up until the sun had already risen, meaning the time for Fajr had gone by. فقال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم ليأخذ كل رجل برأس راحلته فإن هذا منزل حضرنا فيه الشيطان. The Prophet ﷺ said, everyone should grab your ride and move from this space, because this is a place where shaitan has, the presence of shaitan is clear, right? And so the indication that, shaitan has an impact in whether or not, you are inclined to stay asleep. But again, they went to sleep late, they arrived late, and so the Prophet ﷺ had them move. قال فعلنا ثم دعا بالماء فتوضأ ثم صلى سجدتين ثم أقيمت الصلاة فصلى الغداء. and then he called for water, made wudu, and he prayed the 2 sunnah of Fajr, and then the Salatul Fajr was done in congregation. So he made up the sunnah prayers as well. And we know this from other, he would make up the sunnah prayers of Dhuhr that he didn't have time to after the Asr prayer as well. And so just the importance of the sunnah prayers of Fajr as well, that the Prophet ﷺ also didn't leave them off in his travel. So usually when you're traveling as a musafir, you don't have to pray your sunnah prayers, right? So the Dhuhr becomes 2, Asr becomes 2, Isha becomes 2, and there's no sunnah, you don't pray, so you can pray nafil, but there's no sunnah prayers during your travel, except for the 2 rak'at of Fajr. The Prophet ﷺ never left them off even while he was traveling. And so that just goes to show us the importance of these 2 rak'at. And so again, when we wake up, we should also factor in that time that we have to pray the sunnah as well as obviously the fard as well. We ask Allah Azza wa Jal for His guidance. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.